Hey, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast with this weekly live episode. We've had a lot of action going on in relation to free agency. The NFL kept buzzing. And listen, the bottom line today, there were some players that got paid and some that technically did not get paid what they were looking for. Justin Herbert, Trevon Diggs, even Jaylen Brown, as the money trade kept getting over in the NBA, made some serious coin today. They all got paid. Saquon Barkley did not. Yes, as a Giants fan, look, if you guys go back to my episode from, about almost a week ago, right before the deadline, I did an episode and I focused on the franchise tag players of Jacobs, Pollard, and Saquon Barkley. And look, not to pat myself on the back, but I did say that before the beginning of the season, Saquon Barkley will be wearing a Giants uniform regardless of extension or agreement by the franchise tag. It happened. I told you, Saquon, after all this noise, after everything, holding out, doing a show and a podcast, a week before he actually announced that he's going to hold out. The rumors were 13 million, 14 million a year. He wasn't happy with the guaranteed money of that contract. Blah, 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 blah. We kept going and going around in circles. Finally, the day came, and I'm not going to keep, digressing here because we know the story. And Saquon decided to say, look, I'm not going to agree and I'm going to hold out. Well, a week later, Saquon Barkley has agreed with a new contract. Now, it's not the extension he was looking for, okay? Not at all. It was the same franchise tender that he just signed today with a little bit more money. Let's break this down real quick, and then I'm going to give you really my reaction on here. So, bottom line, we all know the Giants and Saquon Barkley agreed to a 1-year deal, $11 million overall. Barkley gives himself a chance to beat the franchise tag, of course, by $900K because he was going to get $10.1 million. He gets $2 million signing bonus, so he was not going to get that. He gets $2 million signing bonus. Again, the deal was 10.1, would have made the sign when he signed the tender. The Giants are now adding $900,000 in incentives so that Barkley can earn 11 million instead of 10.1, and of course, give him the 2 million up front. I love Saquon, man. He is the heart of the Giants, and I'm happy that he signed a contract. However, I don't know if this helps the rest of Josh Jacobs here because Saquon is better than Josh Jacobs, no doubt about it, right? Saquon has experienced the playoffs. We know what Saquon can do when healthy, generational talent. But you left way more money on the table by not doing this. So I don't have any insight here how much he could have earned. But if I'm thinking myself, a 4-year contract, let's say the original on the table was 14 million a year, guaranteed probably, let's say 14 million a year times 4. No, you're looking at 56 million. Let's say they paid him. So he got a 60 million, $56 million contract for 4 years. At 14 million a year, you probably would have got like 30 million right up front, right? It's probably out of that 56 million, you probably would have gotten 30 million guaranteed at 14 a year. I mean, that's just me speculating, guesstimating what he might have lost. Might have been more. But if he would have taken that first deal, he would have made more money automatically this year, and probably the next couple of years, and more money up front. That's not the case. Look, I guess he is happy with what he's got. 900K more, all this drama, all this buzzing and fuzzing. Look, as a Giants fan, I'm happy he signed. I know the team is very happy with this deal. Because for $900,000 more, Saquon Barkley signed to get that $900K. This is the incentive. This is what the incentive is made of for him to achieve that $900,000 bonus. 1,300 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 66 receptions. Oh, by the way, the Giants have to make the playoffs. A playoff berth is in the mix. among in this incentive. I mean, that's something that Saquon really cannot control on his own, right? But I guess it's one of those. It's a great incentive package for the Giants, not so much for Saquon. And as a Giants fan, I am happy for Saquon that he's back with the Giants because we need him as a fan, right? If I'm Saquon the player, I don't think I feel too proud of this moment. Um, Granted, look, he made his cash here, made a little bit more money. He's going to make a little bit more money. Got $2 million signing bonus. Probably wasn't part of it. However, by signing the franchise tender, it makes him legible again to you know be franchise tagged again next year. I don't know if this makes any sense. In my book, if I'm Saquon Barkley. Saquon is one of those guys that honestly, he's a very like investment and financial savvy individual. When he first came into the league, he said, "Look, hey man, I want to play my money right, right? I'm not gonna touch my salary. I'm gonna live of my endorsements, right? Let's say if his endorsement paid him $1 million a year or two, that's what he was gonna live off and kind of save his whole salary for investments and stuff like that, which is a great move, for a player, for especially a running back that has a short shelf life in the NFL. So with that being said, look, I'm happy he's signed with the Giants. I am not hating on this. I just find it was a very strange, very, very strange scenario here where Saquon agreed to this 1 year, I guess, higher franchise tag tendered. It is higher, technically he's going to earn $900K more if he meets all his incentives. And I guess the bonus is also the $2 million up front that he gets to sign, that he gets right up front for signing. Money up front is always money well earned and money in your pocket. So better money in your pocket than none, right? That's where I'm coming at. As a Giants fan, it's a good day for the Giants. It's a great day because this incentive is also gonna really make Saquon Barkley work his ass off, not just for the money, because they get $900K in the mix of $10.1 million is really it's a lot of money for you and I, but it's probably not a lot of money for an athlete. However, I think he wants to kind of prove his worth one more time that he could play another full year being healthy and put those numbers, 1,600 all-purpose yards like he did last year, and deliver the fact that, hey, listen, you gave Daniel Jones the bag, and even though I deserved it over him, he should have been tagged, and I should have been given the long-term deal. And I really want to say this real quick. RG3 went out there this morning, tweeted saying that, it's not fair for the running backs, and, Daniel Jones got his money and Saquon didn't. Look, Saquon, to prove something for RG3 here, let's first and foremost, RG, Robert Griffin III, man, you were a stud in college. Too bad for injuries in the NFL. However, listen, dude, let's stop comparing running backs, wide receivers to position players. Okay. And I apologize. I have the Sopranos here in the background. Great show. And I didn't realize it until I turned on when I got my headphones. So I apologize for the background noise. I just paused it. Anyway, it's one of those things that you can't compare running backs, wide receivers, all those position players to quarterbacks, because quarterbacks is the most important position in the game. And I know Saquon is a big part of Daniel Jones' success. However, they needed to pay the guy that eventually in this market, they got him at a good discount. Number two, Saquon did get offered a deal that was better than what he took now. And this $11 million. He got offered a better deal, more money. Probably the second, it was going to put him right in the mix of the second highest paid running back behind Christian McCaffrey. He decided not to take it. That's on Saquon Barkley. Let's stop making excuses for running backs. All right, they're men, they're grown athletes. This needs to be back. This whole running back and rookie contract scenario needs to be taken back to the CBA because they chose to do this. Now I'm talking about Saquon. Or remember back in the day when they agreed to this, it was the veterans who were bitching, saying that, look, we're not making any money because all the rookies are making the money up front, right? We're not making after we pass our first contract, we're not getting any coin whatsoever because, all these rookies are taking all the money. Guess what, man? Now the sandal is the shoes on the other foot. And you're suffering right now. So this is something that needs to be dealt with the NFL and the collective bargaining agreement, their union, and get this solved and figure something out. So at the end of the day, Saquon is not a little kid. All right, he's an adult. He made a decision. He feels that this is betting on himself. and is going to bring him more long-term, I guess, wealth and money and guaranteed money. I don't know about that. I don't think that was the right move. But again, as a Giants fan, all right, man, we're back. Let's talk some football. Let's get busy. Let's make the playoffs. Let's spank the damn Dallas Cowboys ass. Let's go after the Philadelphia Eagles. Forget about Washington. It is on. Saquon is back. Let's get busy. Let's stop talking about the contracts until next year. Let's head on, full throttle on. Listen, there's a lot of things to be excited about as a Giants fan. I want to see Waller put up some Kelsey numbers, healthy. Saquon get Buck Wild. I want to see this B-rated wide receiving core actually surprise some people. All right, Campbell, Sterling Shepard. All right, Slayton, our rookie from Tennessee. I keep forgetting his name. You know, we got a lot of B-rated guys, man, in the at the wide receiver core. But I got a feeling that we're gonna surprise some people again as the Giants are being disrespected. Shout out to Saquon. Thank you for coming back, brother. It is what it is, man. One more year. Get your paper next year. Good luck to you, my friend. Now, Saquon was not the only one that agreed today and was getting paid, but of course, breaking news earlier today, man. Freaking Justin Herbert just got unbelievably freaking paid. Justin Herbert gets the bag, not the little bag, a big ass bag. Okay, let's get this popping real quick. There's a lot of big numbers in this deal. All right, there's a lot of big numbers in this deal. 5-year, $262.5 million extension. Right. This is the crazy part about this deal. Right. In year one, Herbert is going to make $100 million. All right. With all the incentives, the guaranteed money, the signing bonus, the upfront. The previous high was $80 million. I think that was the Lamar Jackson. With all the incentives, you know, injury guaranteed and other stuff, this deal can come up to about, it's going to be about 218.7 million in guaranteed money of that 62.5 million 5-year deal. This dude is going to make probably $218 million, almost 218 million guaranteed. That's pretty darn good. This is what the Chargers paid for, right? If you look at the numbers from Justin Herbert, right? He's been in the league 3 seasons. In 3 seasons, he's had 14,000, a little bit over 14,000 passing yards, most of all time for somebody in the first 3 seasons. 94 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, second most of all time in the first 3 years of a player's career. 102 total TDs. I think he has about 8 running touchdowns. That's most of all time. In 22 games, he has 22 games with 300 passing yards. That's most of all time. Great numbers. You could see why he's getting the money. However, gotta call a spade, man. He has not made the playoffs in any of the first 3 seasons. This dude has a problem folding also in the fourth quarter. Great talent. He has a lot of people around him. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, all right, Austin Eckler. It's not like he has a bad team, but hasn't made that leap yet. He is kind of like even worse than Dak and Kirk Cousins territory because great numbers for the first 3 years of a young player. We could see the talent, man. He's up there, right? He's up there. He has all the tools, man. Strong arm, can make a lot of different throws. Got a couple of different, kind of like has a little bit of Patrick Mahomes arm angle on there, right? Has a little bit of that Joe Burrow, moxie, right? A little bit of Lamar Jackson, a little bit of athleticism in there, right? He has a little pieces of a lot of different players, different quarterbacks, right? But hasn't made the playoffs, hasn't won. This dude has not done anything that equals or goes into winning, even though he has put some record-breaking numbers in his first 3 seasons of all-time great first-time type of numbers, like I just mentioned, in his first 3 seasons. But hasn't won. Now, you're giving him $262 million because you have to, no doubt about it. I mean, oh my gosh. I don't know what's going to happen with Joe Burrow, all right? Joe Burrows. I don't know what's going to happen with Joe Burrow, right? I mean, he's the last shoe to drop, and I think we're going to see something happening soon after Justin Herbert. Because, we've had all the deals, man. Lamar all year long, back and forth. Then we got, what's his name? Not Justin Fields. Jeez. Oh, I can't think of the quarterback for the Phillies right now, man. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I forgot his name, man. This guy. Anyway, He got paid 260 mil. Now this guy gets 262 and a half. Man, Justin Herbert is going to be the man. Now the internet is so undefeated here, bro. It's funny because if you notice, right, I my graphic here, I have a tweet right next to the breaking news, Justin Herbert news here by the NFL. I mean, the internet is undefeated. We got a dude here that went ahead and decided to he tweeted this out, right? He commented actually on the and I have to share this today because it's pretty fucking funny. He actually went ahead and tweeted and responded. He commented on the Justin Herbert post by the NFL. He says Justin Herbert album just leaked. Number one, robbery, featuring DraftKings, 50 plus attempts. Number two, these are like making believe this is an album, right? Number three, fourth quarter meltdown featuring Jaylen Watson. 4, Frozen, featuring fourth quarter. That's crazy. Number 5, I'm a fraud. Number 6, Fooling the Media, featuring Stephen A. Smith. Number 7, Carried, featuring Austin Eckler and Keenan Allen. Dude, the internet is so undefeated, bro. And Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it now. I don't even know if it's official. But yeah, dude, that's knock on Justin Herbert, man. He's a generational talent, a dude that it's getting the bag deservedly so based on his regular season statistics. But let's see if he could get that monkey off his back and start taking these charges deep into the postseason. Look, it's to me it's do or die for Justin Herbert. They need to win and make the playoffs. All right, and show some type of success in the postseason, man, because he could become the next Phillip Rivers, who had great numbers throughout his career, a long career, former Charger, by the way, and was never successful when it mattered the most, which is the postseason. So Justin Herbert got the bag, though. Another man that got paid. Another man that got paid, baby. What's next over here? Who else got paid? All right, let's see. Oh, here we go, man. Dallas Cowboy Trevon Diggs gets the bag as well, okay? My man got an extension, 5 years, $97 freaking million. As a Giants fan, can't stand Dallas. We know that. But as a Giants fan, look, yeah, keep tying all that money, bro. Yeah, this is going to be great for next year. They give this guy a lot of money. I mean, does he deserve it? Well, let me read you his statisticals right here, right? So he's been in the league now 2 years, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2021 and 2022. In 2021, the first All-Pro team. All right, the man was an interception leader in 2021. For this career, 142 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. This is where he makes his money. Pass deflections, 49. He's really a lockdown, corner. 17 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. This is worth $97 million in today's NFL, boys and girls. It is. It is. And Dallas, again, remember, Jerry pays his player because he falls in love with his player. And they were like, listen, dude, he was going to walk. He was going to walk. So Jerry's like, yo, let me Ezekiel Elliott this joint right here and offer him money early on, just 2 years after we drafted this guy. I'm going to Ezekiel Elliott this cat right here because that's my dog, and I love him, and I want to make sure he doesn't walk. That's what Jerry does, man. Look, Saquon Barkley should have been drafted by the Dallas Cowboys because he would have been signed right during when he tore his ACL. You know what I'm saying? That's a kind of goofy organization Jerry Jones is running. That's what he does, bro. But you know what? When you got deep pockets, baby, and you're the owner and you're the GM and the VP, you can do whatever the hell you want. So shout out to Jerry Jones. He locked down his man. Look, I'm not hating on that, but this is definitely not going to help the fact that they're going to have some individuals they're going to need to sign. CeeDee Lamb, one of your best offensive weapons. Pollard got the franchise tag. Going to have to pay him next year. Some guys on defense. Some of these contracts are getting out of hand. But again, it was one of those things that the Dallas Cowgirls had to do in order to secure their man. This guy's a lockdown corner. Look, I'm not going to lie. I think Sauce Gardner is better. But however, look, who am I? Who am I to say that this guy is not worth $97 million? Yes, I am somebody to say that. I'm a Giants fan. To me, every signing the Dallas Cowgirls do can go, they suck, and they could go wipe my ass with it. But look, no, listen, honestly, there was a good, you had to lock this guy up. A lot of money, man. $97 million. I think Sauce Gardner is going to demand a lot more. But look, the Dallas Cowgirls get their guy, man. They get their guy. That's why they tagged Tony Pollard, right? That's why Tony Pollard took the tag, because they needed the money to pay this individual right here. Dak is already under contract. Big year for Dak. A lot to prove. But again, Trevon Diggs, he just got paid. My man got the bag, $97 million. Two-time Pro Bowler, baby. Interception leader. First team All Pro Bowl. I mean, this dude right here is he's definitely talented, and he's one of those lockdown corners. And again, it is what it is. You have to pay these people when it comes up. And Jerry doesn't believe in tagging anybody. He believes in freaking paying them, except for Tony Pollard. And look, let's keep staying on this money train, man. The money train keeps going, and even the money train keeps going out of the NFL, baby, into the NBA. All right, as there were some major coins dropped earlier today. All right, in the NBA, freaking Jaylen Brown, bro, of the Boston Celtics, has signed a 5-year, $304 million supermax contract extension with the Celtics, the richest deal in NBA history. Let me repeat that. It's the richest deal in NBA history. $304 million supermax contract extension, 5 years for Jaylen Brown. Holy smokes, $304 freaking million. Let me break down the terms of this contract and the money he's going to earn per year, all 5 years. 24, 25, the season of 2024, 25. My man's going to earn a little bit over $52 million. 2025, 20 to 2026, about a little bit over $56.5 million. 2026, 2027 season, 60.7 million, a little over 60.7 million. 2027 to 2028, a little about almost 65 million for the year, 64,936,000. 2028 to 2029, the last year of this contract, 69, a little bit over $69 million, $69.1 million. Guys, this is nuts. All right, this is nuts. Look, Jaylen Brown, he's 26 right now. He'll be 31 by the end of this contract. Still young. And I know he had a career year last year at 26 points per game, 6.9 rebounds, shot 49% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, had a career year. Absolutely. And he's a big piece while they make their deep runs. He's getting this money because basically his game has evolved in the last 4 years, right? Because if you take a look at his career numbers, right, his overall career numbers, he's been in the league now for 6 years, 6 seasons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 7 seasons, right? He came into the league when he was very young. And his career numbers are 17.9 points per game, a career 47.7 field goal percentage individual, 36.5% from beyond the arc. All right. He's a 5.2 rebounds per game, 2.26 assists, 1 steal per game. These are great numbers, not $304 million maximum extension. That's just the way it works because of the new NBA contract. Anyway, but again, this money reflects not his entire career, but to me, more the last 5 seasons. If you go back to the year 2019-20 season, my man played 57 games, averaged 20 points per game, shot 38 from beyond the arc, 48% field goal percentage. The season 2020 to 2021, averaged 24 points per game, almost 25. 21 to 22, averaged 23.6 points per game. And of course, last year was his best season at 26.6 points per game. Look, this is today's NBA. Money keeps getting higher and higher, and that's just the way that it is. And this guy is right now in the right place at the right time, in the right economy, during the right inflation time. And he is reaping the benefits. Don't hate the player, hate the game. It's all about the player. It's not about the player. It's all about the game. He's in the time right now where he's earning. Now, take a look at this, man. At 304, he is the highest. He has the rich. Look at the richest salaries, right, in the history of the NBA. So we got him. Now you got Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets, 270. 251, Bradley Beal, Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right. Then you have Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns. So these are the richest deals. He is official, the highest paid player in the history of the NBA. My man got paid, unlike Saquon Barkley, who decided to take a very team-friendly deal. I don't know if it was intentional or something must have backfired in his camp. Sorry, I'm not trying to take a shot to my boy Saquon, but I'm happy he's back. But again, the richest deal in NBA history is once again Jaylen Brown. $304 million for a 5-year deal. And again, before this is the last part, I'm going to end this right here. But his last year, ready? This guy's going to earn $69 million freaking dollars for the last year of his contract. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Man, this is insane. But again, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's what we got. Don't hate the player, hate the game. This is today's NBA. And I went wild today at, with my shorts on fire with my shorts today on YouTube. And I want to play a couple of shorts for you guys. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I want to play a couple of shorts for you guys. Based on make some videos. I like to give my videos and reactions and stuff like that. Let me play some shorts for you guys because they were pretty entertaining, if I may add. On regarding to all the news that broke today: Saquon Barkley, Jaylen Brown, Justin Herbert, and other good stuff. And also shout out, and also and one more I'm going to end the show with. But before I end the show, and I want to close it out with my prayers goes to Bronny and the James family, of course. But let me play these right here real quick. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I got my YouTube screen open real quick. Boom. All right. First, we're going to start by the Giants fans right now. These are the Giants. Hold on. Let me go back over here because I'm supposed to share this in my streams. At this point, I should probably know how to work this StreamYard pretty good already. But, hey, it is what it is. But here are the Giants. Let me go play this again. Sorry about that. The NFL. There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes God takes you on a journey.
Jeez.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Earlier, the news broke that Bronny James. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys saw the whole thing, but anyway, the news broke earlier that Bronny James was taken to the hospital yesterday. He was in ICU due to cardiac arrest during the practice of USC at the University of South California. My prayers go out to the James family regarding Bronny, man. That's not cool. 18 years old. This is really scary. We don't know what the outcome is. We don't know what triggered. Cardiac arrest can happen in many forms. But he was really fortunate that staff of the University of USC was able to, trainers and stuff like that, I think reacted with the right amount of time. Because when you think about this cardiac arrest, you think about Damar Hamlin, you think about other players. And, he's really lucky he's still in ICU, but he's not intubated any longer. And it was scary. He was taken in, and cardiac arrest is no joke. So here's something I made a little bit here. I made a little video earlier, and I put it up on YouTube. Again, prayers for Bronny regards to his cardiac arrest, and our prayers go to the James family as well.
Sometimes God takes you on a journey you didn't know you needed. to bring you everything you ever wanted. Trust the plan.
Yeah.
So here you go. Let's play everything again.
Yes! Yeah!
I'm gonna play all of them again. This you missed them the last time.
Yeah!
The NFL and again franchise deadline. Playing my clip tomorrow, and also will be the stupidest thing for Saquon Barkley to sit out the season because he's gonna be stubborn. So rumors are that the Giants offered him.
Here it is.
That's pretty much what I got here, guys. Now I'm just fucking around, just going stuff
Right here is my favorite thing.
It's just Herbert again.
In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this. Right here is my...
Finally, Jaylen Brown.
We did it!
So I apologize for having for messing that up earlier today. Had the TV on and you heard the Sopranos at the beginning of the show. It wasn't a smooth show, but hey, I got us through it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate everybody watching. It's the Average Joe Sports Talk podcast live on Twitter, YouTube, and Rumble. Thank you for the views. Thank you for hitting me up. Thank you for following on Twitter. Just go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. And before I let you go, here's a word from my sponsors at bet.us. All right. The link, it's going to be in the descriptions. All right. In order for you to get the great with my link, you're going to get 125% sign-in bonus. Okay. If you go ahead and look me up. Thank you for listening, everybody. Here's a word from our sponsors. Peace.
I've been to 56 straight home games.
I've tailgated 61 times.
I've been to 31 practices. I've collected 17 autographs.
I've had 27 beers spilled on me. Make that 28.
I've got one sports book.
I've got one sports book. I've got one sports book.
BetUS.com.
Sign up at BetUS and get a massive 125% bonus.